Hey everybody, Jim Powers of MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we start to wrap up the fall seasons and get into the winter season, and basketball in the forefront right now. And joining us is our men's basketball coach, Marc Stricker. And Marc, it's been a great preseason for the guys. Talk a little bit about the practices and how the guys have really meshed, with a whole lot of new blood coming into the program.
Yeah, I think that we've had a very successful preseason. We do have some new blood coming in, but we're also returning a ton of experience. Now, we're old, but we're also experienced, so that's a good thing. And going into the preseason, the number one thing I was worried about is how well we would mesh. And I think so far it's been a really good transition. I think the returners respect the talent of the incomers, and I think it goes the other way as well. So we've got an experienced group, and they've really been competing in practice. And I'm pretty excited about what we have coming up here.
And you talk about just that meshing, the exhibition game this past weekend. You're seeing a lot more of the D2 schools going in and playing D1 schools. But a great performance by the guys on the road this past Sunday.
Yeah, it was really encouraging. Anytime you win on the road, it's a big deal. Doesn't matter what level it is. But for our first team outing to go ahead and go to a Division I school and get a win on the road, under some special circumstances, was a really good deal for us, and I think that it maybe gave the guys a little extra shot of confidence, hopefully a little bit more buy-in on what we're doing to prepare for the season, and hopefully they get a taste of that winning feeling and want to get it again.
Last time we talked, we didn't get a chance to talk about the new guys because we weren't allowed to talk about the new guys. Now we can talk about the new guys a little bit. I mean, Casey Toussaint, kids that I've all covered on the high school side, getting Casey and Robin and, TJ. I mean, these are just kids that naturally fit into the program that you're running and the system that you're running.
Yeah, I think so. And, recruiting is not an exact science. I mean, sometimes you never know what you're going to get out of a kid. And that's why I feel really good about the guys we brought in because I've known them for a long time. Robin Thompson, I've known about him since he was in high school. I coached Casey Toussaint. I've known TJ Bogan since he was in high school. I've known about Eugene Jones for a long time. And I know a lot of their people. Yeah. So when we recruited those guys, we kind of knew what we were going to get. And that's always a good feeling when you recruit. And on top of the fact that, these guys are big-time kids, great personalities. They're fitting in on the campus at a high level. And they're talented. They bring some special skills to our program that we needed, and they're doing a great job.
And things open up for real this week in the Simon Center crossover. Going to see Cedarville and Trevecca Nazarene. What have you guys had a chance to see on film on these two teams as they come to Simon this weekend?
Well, we haven't seen any film on them. Cedarville played Cleveland State in an exhibition game, and there was a no-trade policy on that deal with Cleveland State and them. So. But I anticipate a really competitive Cedarville team. They got a great coach, and they played Cleveland State really tough on the road. And I expect a really solid and strong defensive team. I think offensively they're going to run some good actions. It's going to be a good test for our guys, and I think it's going to be a great test mentally for us as well. We're coming off of a big high from Sunday night's win. I'm really anxious to see how we respond and attack this week with practice.
Outstanding stuff, Marc. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Jim.
Marc Stricker joins us as he will every week during the basketball season. This weekend, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Saints taking part in the crossover. They'll get Cedarville on Saturday and then Trevecca Nazarene on Sunday. We'll have all the action for you on Saints Vision. Also, follow us on our Twitter feed at Maryville Saints. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.